Hey guys, Joel here. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I was always afraid to get started. And finally, I decided to get into the game and build a company that I hope will become very successful. Now, in this channel, we do things differently. I am taking you in my journey as I try to build a company, and hopefully it turns into a multi-million-dollar business. Every week I'll publish 1 or 2 videos telling you what happened in my business, what decisions I made, why I made those decisions, what were the successes, what were the failures, and what were the lessons learned. Building a successful business, whether you buy it or you start it from scratch, the work is pretty much the same. You just start from different points in time. There's something that you control, but you have to start somewhere. And at the end of the day, if this is going to be successful or not, that depends on you. So, starting a new business, what are the pros? Having no track record is a pro in the sense that you can actually start from scratch and not have to worry about bad reputation, bad product, bad customer service, bad service. You really have the opportunity to start and make the business what you want it to be. With a new business, you have more control over your reputation, you have more control over your future, you have more control of your product, you have more control of your services. You get to pick your own employees, you know them, you get to know them, you get to vet them, you get to really decide everything that you need to decide, set the course for your business. You really build everything and plan everything out from the start. Now, the cons of starting a new business, of course, number one is the uncertainty. A new business does not have a track record. It's as simple as that. You're starting from scratch, nobody knows you. You have to build yourself up. And that could take time, and that will definitely take money, sweat. It will take everything you have. You do have a blank slate, like I said before, but that blank slate could be a blessing and a curse. You have a blank slate, now what are you going to do with it? If you don't do proper research, if you don't have the right team, if you don't have the sufficient amount of capital, you are going to find yourself in a lot of trouble. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble, and things could go from bad to worse very quickly. With a new business, you also have to set things up. Setting things up, whether from a legal perspective, banking, insurance, there's a lot of paperwork that you need to get done. I call that compliance. You have to set everything up. You have to get a lawyer to help you if you don't know how to do it, or go through any other organization that can help you set things up yourself. And that could be time consuming. You can make a lot of mistakes, and eventually things will get back and catch up with you. So you have to be very, very careful when you go about setting up your business, because that's something that could quickly turn into a big problem for you if you're not right away, at least in the medium or long term. The other thing about starting a new business that I spoke about, the uncertainty. With the uncertainty, it could take you a long time to really establish yourself. In the meantime, you have to keep putting money in the business to make it run. And as you keep putting money in the business, you have to make sure that you are on the correct path and you're getting the right kind of customers, you're placing your product in the right markets, you are doing the right market analysis, and you are really working towards something that you understand and that's really in alignment with your goals. So this is who I am right now. I'm very clear about why I want to open a business. I am thinking about whether to buy it or whether to start a new one. One thing that I would like to point out though is that so-called business experts tell us all the time you can start a business with zero money down and no income, no job or assets. I think, to me, that is not entirely accurate, because when I look at these two options, whether you start a business or whether to buy a business, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to do something yourself. You're gonna have to find money, and I want to be able to show you what is it that I'm actually doing. How is it that, what the path that I'm going to choose? I'm going to keep doing some analysis to see whether buying or starting a new business is the best solution for me. And you could tell me in the comments below, what do you think? However, I want you to have clear expectations. I want you to understand what it actually takes to start a business and build it and run it and see the decisions that I'm making every day. At the next video, I'll tell you about my decision. I hope to get a lot of comments and suggestions below and questions as well. And I will tell you whether I decided to start or buy. I have a few more things to look into, so a bit more research to do, and hopefully I make the right decision. The great thing about this channel is I don't know how my decisions are going to pan out. I hope you can learn from my successes, my mistakes, my failures, and you too can get on your own journey. But thank you for joining me in this journey, and I'll see you at the next one.